What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jad here from Puma, Plow, playing some more Automation Empire. Let's get to it. All right, like I said, neighbor's still cutting grass. That was half of the delay. The other half was I wanted to eat dinner, you know? I'm just saying, I wanted to eat dinner. I'm sorry, chat. Yeah.
Skreek 350 just resubscribed for 42 months.
Yo, Skreek, thanks for that 42 months. I appreciate it, man. How you doing? Welcome back. 12 hours, this game shouldn't be a question. I mean, it was actually supposed to be 10 hours, but you know, Carson put 12 apparently. So I guess I'm doing it for 12, huh? All right, so I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. To be honest. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but like, you know, kind of have, it's been a week since I've played this. I'm just saying. Not right now, it's not true, but like maybe in the future, Cable, you know? Oh, Matt, you're still at work. Happy Friday, Matt. Same to you. No, not 12 hours tonight, chat. No, not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. No. That'd be 6 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning, chat. Huh. I don't know when I'm going to do it, Matt. I'm not sure. All right. We got to refamiliarize ourselves with what's going on in this map. Because I have forgotten. I think I just need money. Oh, research. I forgot I had the research facility up here. I don't know when I'm going to do this, but it's definitely something we've been kind of talking about for a little bit now. Start like a brand new map, and the theory was to start a brand new map and see how far I can get in 10 hours. But apparently Carson put 12. Thanks, Carson. He just wants me to do more, you know? Apparently he just wants me to play this game even more. Goodness me. Let the tax gods be on our side tonight, right? I don't know, Sean. Surprise to me. It was supposed to be a 10 hour, not just 12. But it's all good, man. It's all good. I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking like maybe on a Friday, start at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and just go until 12 hours passes, you know? But first, we got to beat this map. Okay, we got to beat this map. That's priority number one. Carson is here, but he's on mobile, so he's like kind of here. He's on a bit of a road trip today, not by his choosing. So, forced road trip by his parents. So right now it's just me, Sean, but we know he is around. He is around. Speaking of Carson, man, Minecraft chat. I recorded a Minecraft video today, boys. Y'all believe that? I recorded a Minecraft video today. Probably come out Sunday. Kerbal Space Program. I don't know that I would enjoy that game. I think, and this is going to sound really strange because I'm all about SpaceX and like all that stuff right now. But I think I would enjoy to watch that game more than to play that game. Maybe we can convince Carson when he gets back, maybe next week or something, to do a Kerbal night. How about that? And like, I'll actually be here for it. That would be fun. Like, I'll live commentate. Like, that would be really strange. Like, he streams, but I'm here watching him and like talking and hanging out. That would be Carson. We need to do that, chat. All right, so this is working. We need to start saving money and building a factory. That is something we need to do. We need to build a factory and start like getting more money for this stuff, right? I think that's kind of the strat. Research is also hugely important for us right now. Research is crazy right now for us. Actually, what I'm kind of thinking about is maybe shipping gold down to a factory so that we don't interrupt any of the other stuff we have going on, because we have too much gold here. Plus we have more gold mines here. You guys think about that, and then set up like a really long train line and a factory for gold to actually like cook the gold, you know? Trip your brain for the first few days. Nice. And there's certain video games that I would enjoy to watch, not so much play. You know, and I haven't really seen that much of Kerbal, to be completely honest, as well. I haven't seen much. I think I'm gonna do that, chat. I think I'm gonna set up gold mine here. We'll take extra gold from all these mines and run it to here. Massive long minecart line. Come all the way down. Probably run in with these. Okay. To a factory in here. Not a huge factory, but a factory, you know?
Trent and Zach cheered Dex 50, and that there.
And that there. What? Trent was popping, bro. How you doing, man? Oh, sorry, we don't have factories yet. We don't have factories. We gotta research. We can do that. There we go. There we go. We have factories now, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking. I think we do that. And then like, oh, it's gonna be a kind of a small factory too. I gotta leave room for a train to come in somewhere here. Might have room there. I mean, I could always bring the train in the building too. Oh boy. That just wiped the power grid out on the entire map. Or over on this part anyway. Okay. Power station. Where are we at? 45 out of 80. Okay. That's good. Trent, thanks for those biddies. How you doing, man? You can actually talk to Trent. Trent's in TeamSpeak with us. Chat is going. Or just getting going here today. It's going. All right. There we are. Trent, what's up?
It's all right. I was getting a little lonely with John 1 up there.
Oh, that's right. John 1 is up there. Here. We'll there. Oh, there's 3 of us here. Me, myself, and you. Wait.
Cable was up there, and then he had to go eat.
I had to dip out, huh?
Yeah, he had to dip.
Alrighty. Okay, so where are we at here? I need furnaces and chat. What kind of setup should we go with here, guys? You know, should we go with? Oh, what should we go with here? Cause like, I'm not far. Well, no, I'm really far away from getting the hook things. I was gonna say if I had the hooks, I would just run the hooks out to these existing belts. But I don't have that. So that's a no-go. Recycling boxes. Okay. Like recycle boxes as in like that one we had in the last one where like they go out, go down, go right back into a furnace. Or like a bigger scale one. Which way? Chat, you guys are driving the bus right now. You guys tell me. I'm neighbor. I'm about to go knock the guy out. He's still cutting grass. He's been cutting grass since 5 o'clock. His yard's not that big. By the way, I'm not
put fertilizer on it.
Every day. I'm not threatening physical violence against my neighbor. I was gonna knock out his lawnmower. Chat. Don't take it out of context, okay? Swear. So like, how big of a box, like a recycle one, we going, chat? We're doing like the furnace, where it's like furnace, like that one, or like the big one, the big one.
I'd say go big or go home.
The one from before, then you minecart it out to box makers, which actually like right here. Depending on our like tank placement, we could put a couple box makers right here and run the belts up so they're right in here. Okay, so that the one from before, so that's that one. So let's start working on it. Chat? Let's start. Oh, there's a problem. There's a massive problem with this one, though. I don't have remote connectors, guys. I need remote connectors to make that work correctly. I can't do that. I would have to do the other style because I can't remote connector right now. So I'm going to have to go with like a big one, which I've never built. I've never built a big one. But I have to have remote connectors to make that other one work correctly, you know? So here's what I'm thinking. Put a line of furnaces in here. And we'll try to do a box recycler, okay? I'm going to try. No guarantees, chat, that it's going to work. Okay? That's probably too many furnaces already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. We'll try it. We'll try it. Chat, by the way, sorry if you can hear the lawnmower. I know most of the time you guys can't, but like...
I only hear it whenever you talk.
Well, it's because my noise gate. Can I hold off on the factories and wait for 9,000? Considering my record is 678. No. No, I can't wait for 9,000. Over 9,000 for factories. I can't wait. No. I mean, I could. I actually do have more production capability here because, like, this is not. There's no extra. But no, I have to get a factory going. Nothing says I can't, like, you know, knock everything out and redo it later, you know? Lock it in, Tony. All right, so how are we going to do this? We are going to have to put, like, an out thing here and here. Not there. Bro, seriously? Stop cutting grass. Problem is, we're expecting an inch of rain, like, tomorrow. So I know that's why he's out there cutting his grass. And normally he doesn't cut all his grass at one shot either. He cuts front yard one day, backyard next day. But he's out there doing it all. Because, like, kind of have to, you know, with an inch of rain coming. I should probably go out and cut my grass, but I'm not doing that today. Okay, so something like this. And then, like, I don't know if this is going to work, guys. I don't know. We're winging this one, okay? I'm completely winging this, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm winging it, chat. All right? All right. Maximize space. Refine 2 different materials. I gotta have tanks in here and stuff. Let me get my first, like, thing down and see if this works, and then we can like change it up and make it more efficient. But if we get this working, then we can start selling gold and making a lot of money, you know. Let me just see if I can get this to work, because at this point I don't know if I can. So this might be too many for this kind of system too. I don't know, too many, like, furnaces. I don't know. Okay, so we want this guy to skip every 1. We want this one to skip every 2. This one to skip every 3. Every 4. What is that? Every 5. They said, chat, this is my first one of these. I have no idea. 6. And every 7. So
and that is counting with John.
I know, right? Hey. I passed. I got to 7, Trent. All right, so now if we have a shucker upper, say, here, and the putter downer, say, here, okay, and then we have tank here, and then maybe big tank here because, you know, input side. No, don't need a big tank. Little tank here. Maybe another little tank here. For capacity for the raw, right? I don't know, Chad. I'm winging it. The tank's in the top left. Not the way this is all working, no. Because I have to have... No, not the way this is laid. No, we're just going to do it this way for now. Like I said, I might change it, chat. Or I probably will. Just let me get it kind of worked out in my head first. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Keep it 100 with you guys, you know? Of course, that door doesn't light up. It does it. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so we'll have a putter downer there and a sucker upper here. We're gonna waste a lot of space in here right now is what I'm getting at, chat. Sorry. I know it's kind of weird, but you know, it's just gonna happen right now. Okay, so if we have a minecart, can't make that turn. We're not gonna be able to make that turn.
What about a squiggly track?
There's not enough room here. Not enough room, and then we're right up against the edge there. What if we go out this way? Go this way. Oh, pain. Problem is it just doesn't line up with the door like I would want it to, you know?
Could you move that, what is that, a sucker upper right next to the wall there to the middle?
To the middle?
Yeah, so you get that.
Hey, host. You mean instead of this tank being here?
Well, keep your 3 tanks there, just move the sucker upper to the middle.
No, wrong. This is the put her down side.
Oh, put her down one.
I think this might work. Get the minecart out. We can just do this. Yeah. Problem is out here too. This is kind of like, ooh, it's kind of hairy out here too. We're kind of tight on our space, you know. We do that there, and then we do this here. We can put at least 2 box makers on here. We won't be able to put 3, but we can do 2. Oh, the hill is screwing with my camera. That's okay. Oh, that doesn't work. Pain chat. Okay, let's try that again.
The curved pipe?
Curved pipe? I was thinking the 2 pipe connector, you know? Or the 3 pipe connector, sorry, you know? What's up, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing tonight? Innovation, that's right. Oh, how can we put the bears here? That's the other thing. Alright. The high. Those need power, though. Power. Okay. And I can put another tank, say. Oh, I'm out of money. This is a problem, chat. I'm out of money. Problems. Gigantic Wall, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Welcome in from work. I didn't miss much. I was 40 minutes late. I've only been live for like 20 minutes. Super late today. Okay, so the raw gold goes in here, gets filled into the boxes, goes back out. This guy sucks it all up, sends it on a minecart there. I think we might be onto something. Problem is, I'm going to need a ton of money to get the gold here, but we will work on that, you know? So we're going to go ahead and elevate this track immediately. Because why not? That right. The door. Right to there. Okay. Pepper, welcome in. What's going on, man? How you doing tonight? How's it going? 500 miles plus. I'm assuming you're a truck driver, my guy, huh?
Mason11185 just resubscribed for 39 months.
Yo, Mason, thanks for that resub, my guy. Appreciate you, man. How you doing today? Ooh. That's rough, chat. Somebody's mom just called him and said, hey, he has a warrant. Come get him. Mason, appreciate the 39-month resub, my guy. How much, Pepper? No space today. Just, you know, kind of chilling, hanging out today. A good day.
Well, it looked like they moved 15 a little.
Did they?
It looks like it from the bottom right camera.
Okay, I have not had it pulled up today. I'll keep it 100 with you.
Looks like they brought the big red crane in.
I did see that. That thing is an absolute monster.
And I don't think it's all the way finished, is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
That thing is about as tall as 15 is.
Yeah.
But it's also not on the ground either.
Mason, I got you hooked on this game. You're welcome, man. Appreciate it. Custom steel fabrication. Oh, nice. Very nice. Awesome. All right, so this is the part that sucks. We have this built. We can't get material here. Unless we do iron. What if we run iron in here for now? Yeah. Any thoughts on that? I could totally just snipe the iron until we get enough money, because we'll get more money from the iron if we run it through here than just selling it as ore. I think that's what we should do. Pepper is, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but like it's, yeah. It was supposed to be 10, and then Carson put 12 in the title. So, what is SN used for? What's its practical use? It is a test vehicle right now. Yeah, it is a test vehicle at this point. So right now, it really doesn't do anything.
It went up and came down.
Yeah, that it did, dude. Right? But like I said, it is a test vehicle right now, so it doesn't really do a lot. But someday,
Carson post about Elon that they're gonna try to fly it again.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I did not see that. No.
I was like, wow.
Dude, that would be sick. You know, they'll have to come out with another sticker now, right?
Uh-huh.
I went to space twice and all I got was this lousy.
Twice.
I went to 10 meters twice and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Oh, future.
They're probably gonna like edit that t-shirt.
They have already won a contract to go to the moon twice. There will be an unmanned starship going to the moon at some point, and there will be a crewed starship going to the moon at some point. They have already been awarded those contracts from NASA, although there is protest from other companies, so we'll see if that actually goes through or not, but hopefully it does. But yeah, Moon Mars sending stupid amounts of cargo. 100 tons 100 tons of cargo to space is what they're talking about with Starship right now. 100 tons. That is so much. You know, that is actually insane. But that's what they're talking about. So it's gonna, you know, if they want to build another space station, they could just send a Starship, and boom, you have a space station. You know, that's basically what it would be. So, dang it, I was gonna say, while I have money, let me buy a minecart here so I can get them bouncing and get it going. Negative $11,000. So. All right, so here come our boxes. I do not know how many boxes we need to make. Don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. A lot, probably. I get a minecart? How much is a minecart? $2,500. Ugh. Ugh. But I don't know how many. Yeah, I just don't know how many boxes to make. The box maker will stop when I have enough. Kinda, I guess, right? Yeah. Okay. Now see, there's the problem. What's the problem here? Now it's all stopped. Is it waiting on... Maybe I need to change that last one there and actually have a mover in there. But I don't know. I don't know. I got it. I got the minecart. Screwed the tax man today. In this game, of course. I don't mean real life. I feel like we might have too many conveyor belts on there. I feel like we might have too many conveyor belts. Or not conveyor belts. Too many boxes. Chad, I think we need to shut it down. Just saying. There goes our first boxes of iron. Iron. Not ore, but actual iron. Because to me, these need to be moving, like, going on their way like they're doing now. But I don't know. Okay, that's kind of cool. It just takes...
moved them all at once.
It takes the whole row and...
Stephen Long 202 just resubscribed for 42 months. Yeah. Go John, go.
Yeah. Yo, Steven, thank you so much for that resub, man. I appreciate you. How you doing today? Welcome on in. I'm really glad the auto drive works for you. I'm really happy about that, by the way. How's it still working? You having fun with it? Because I used it a bunch today, and boy, it's great. I love it.
Oh, what happened with you and the 8RX?
I don't know, Trent. It just decided to go full yeet dab on me. I had it running doing a... I don't want to spoil anything, but like, it was mowing, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And I come back, and it's like on its side jackknife because it tried to back up, you know? It was one of those deals.
Oh.
And so I was just like, okay, sure. And, well, yeah.
It's just like with, like on the server, how Carson's mowing rig just vanished, and then...
Yeah. Oh, did it ever come back?
I haven't seen it, and then rig I was driving, I went up against the silo there.
Yeah.
And it flipped my rig all the way upside down, and I was able to get it kind of on its roof somehow again.
Wow.
And I tried to get on to its wheels, and basically my rig was in shambles now, and Kristen's rig's just vanished.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I need to remove 4 boxes. I would say at least 4 boxes, because actually this furnace here is never, it can't empty. We can start with, I don't know how you delete 4 boxes though. Guess you just
Can you
delete.
click on the box?
Cut. Oh boy. 1, 2, sorry. 3. And we'll do that one 4. Just
You
gotta
better hurry up before the taxman gets you.
Dude, you're not kidding, Trent. I forgot about that. I forgot about that one. You kind of just need to let this thing sit here and cycle, and it'll find its own rhythm eventually, you know? Hopefully we just don't overload it with boxes. Because like right now still it's overloaded, but we're waiting on this whole row to come down. But if nothing else, we are moving material because of this, so... We're not moving any extra material per se, but we should get paid more money for this because obviously, well, this is coal, not iron, but coal is worth more money than coal ore, so.
The more refined product.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it is worth more money, so. We are good. But like I said, this is going to be for gold eventually. Because I have extra gold up there. Actually, speaking of gold, let's go up there and claim our research real fast. I just don't have money to get the train line up here right now. That's the whole hold up right now. Actually, I can put in a lot more research facilities too if I wanted to. But that's okay. Else can we really, we can't unlock pretty much anything else in there. So we're left to unlock, you know, like faster mine carts and maybe faster drones. Drones are maxed out now. More mine, okay, we're out of research. Okay, more mine carts too. Definitely more mine carts. However many of this is, that's what I need. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it is working. And if you notice any extra material, this tank gets full, it's going right here and being put into boxes and being sent out anyway. Look at the drones, they're so much faster now. Drones are really on crack now. I don't know if this is exactly as efficient as it could be, but it's not a bad system. You know, I like when the whole row goes, although it's out of sync now, so. Yeah. I don't know how many boxes this is, but it definitely does seem to be working. Now what I could do is just slide these bins down. Although it wouldn't be worth it because I got to have my minecart come in here because of the hill, the rock. Can't really like go up with the minecart or something. This is kind of a wasted factory right now. I think we'll redo this eventually. When we get remote connectors, we got this factory and start over. Remove 2 more if I'm adventurous. I would say I could remove at least 2 more based on what's going on here. So let's try that.
And tax payment.
Because I can always turn the box maker back on and make more boxes if I need, you know. This furnace here is just not running, so it kind of bothering me. Well, really none of the furnaces are running. Maybe that's another thing too, actually. This factory is not efficient at all. There must be like a certain meta for this, right? Like so many boxes, so many furnaces, like only have so many furnaces to make this work. Because if you think about this, those furnaces are not running right now. They're still not running. Okay, some of them are running. I don't know. I'm thinking it just takes too long for the boxes to come back around, per se. More boxes aren't going to fix it. You know? I'm not sure. One box maker will feed 3 furnaces. Yes. But what we're doing is we're actually recycling our boxes on this system. There's actually a really sweet furnace reboxer thing like this. But I have to have remote connectors. It's a really awesome furnace. Let me set up an example here for you guys. It's really awesome and it's actually pretty darn efficient. But you have to have remote connectors. It's like you do this, watch. Okay. And it's really, really awesome. I actually really like this. I used it in my last map. So you'd have sucker upper like there. And there. And the dropper like there and there. But to make this all work, you got to have remote connectors. You just have to. So what I'm thinking is once I get remote connectors, I gut this building and start over with remotes. This is a sweet little system. I think you only put 4 boxes on there. I think it's 4. Yeah. And more boxes aren't going to help. Well, maybe more boxes would help. I don't know if more boxes would help this system or not. I think it's just a time thing. It's just taking too long to get there. Once they go through, it handles it quite well. But if I add more boxes, then I'll have more boxes over here, in which I can't handle them over here anyway. Hence this furnace here that is not able to run. Because the thing can't, like, find a place to, you know? I don't know. I think this is working okay for now, and then when we get... the skipping thing the other direction... No, I feel you on the one maker 3 furnace thing. I do. You mean the skip thing the other way? Put this one on 1 and this one on 2 instead of 6 and like that? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Okay. We can try it. I'm down. The 1. I'm gonna count again. 2, 3. This doesn't make sense though. It'd be 4. I would skip 5. I don't know that this makes sense, but I'll try. If that one's skipping, or maybe you just don't have them skip at all. What about that? You just don't have them skip at all. So it'd be like this furnace here where it's always got one ready to go in. Maybe that's the strat. Because you don't want 6 of them or 7 of them passing here, because then the whole system's gonna lock out because it's gonna stop here. In theory, it could. What if we just don't have them stop at all or skip at all? What do you guys think? Yeah, if it fails, it fails. I don't care. At this point, Chad, I'm just like, you know, trying to figure stuff out, right? That's all. So far, okay. I think we just set all these to 0. And we might need more boxes because there's going to be a lot in holding. Or maybe we don't want more boxes, and then that gives more room on the other side for them to output. That's what I'm thinking. But I could be wrong, chat. Okay. So now they should end up looking like this one here where it's holding. Which is going to help this side out, I would assume. But there again, I don't know if we're filling and emptying enough boxes, you know? If nothing else, we're making money as we sit here and mess with this, you know? Got a little bit going on out here. Nothing crazy, but... I remember watching a video about these one time, and I forget how many furnaces they have, but they're like 9 boxes, no more, no less. And I was like, okay. But it was a lot less furnaces, I believe. So running it this way, we are maintaining 4 furnaces. The other 4 are not running. But I don't think more boxes are really... Yellow. Turn on. Make some more. I go one more. Farmer Nick, welcome in. How's it going? You're down for 12 hours of this? All right. It might have to happen here soon. I don't know when, but maybe soon. Maybe soon. Okay, so those empty boxes are coming through now, the new ones. Okay. Now see, all we did was we blocked up this one here by having more boxes. You know? Snowball. Snowball, what's going on? How you doing today? Hope you don't melt out there. It's kind of warm. It's our $80 million dono stream. Let's go, chat. Poggers, dude. So I don't think we're ever going to get a box to say the 5th furnace. I don't think it's possible. I mean, we need more boxes. Let's just cram this thing with boxes. We can always delete them. You know? Yeah, I think these systems work, but you gotta have only maybe 4 furnaces. I don't know. Not sure, guys. All right, stop it. We got a huge line of empties coming, so. Yep, $80 million dono stream. Let's go, chat. I need to buy a mansion down in Branson, Missouri. $80 million. Saying. All right, Snowball. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing okay. More boxes? How many boxes can we put on here? I mean, we have the material, so might as well just keep it bumping, you know? All right. Keep going until it stops itself. Okay. Basically, if we actually get that last furnace to power on, I'd be amazed. Why isn't it running on? I guess that's all it can do right now. We're back to this problem where this one's not running because it can't output anything. Yeah, but we're moving material. Oh heck, we're up 2,000 kilograms from where we were before. Holy cow! It probably will clog up the system, yeah. We're in experimental mode tonight, okay? Most of the time I play this game, I'm in experimental mode. I'm still kind of a noob. I only have like 70 hours. I'm a noob in this game still. And it's not making boxes either, so not sure why. But we're basically clogging the system right now, yes. Okay, so unlocks. We need 9,000 for that. We can get the hooks. I see, Chad, I would consider using a hook system in here. Redoing this with a hook system as well. But remote connectors are definitely where it's at. Let's go check our research out again. Probably you have research we can claim. Let's go. Never enough research. Hey, we're back basically money-wise where we were at when we started tonight, so I'm cool with that, you know? I am cool with that. Yeah, I guess what's going on. I guess it is. The box maker has shut itself down at 30, yeah. So I didn't realize it told you how many it had, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, let's do science. That's right. That's right. Remote connectors are the fastest. But it's going to take me a lot to get I gotta get 9,000. I'm at not quite 3. So, Matt, welcome home. Welcome home. I mean, the system is working. You do have to say that much. It is working. This one's not able to work as much as I would like. But the system is working overall. See, this is where I would almost run a second line if I had the room. A second line of outputs into a remote connector and then just destroy boxes and make new ones. You know? But yeah. Yeah, yep. Colorado versus Cardinals. Who's winning? Bears. Wait. I wonder who's winning. Good old Rockies. How about that big news yesterday, guys? Albert Pujols being released by the Angels, huh? Who do you think's going to pick him up? Or does anybody pick him up? Does anybody sign Albert? I just don't know. I don't think it'd be a good move, honestly. And maybe if you had, you know, a DH spot open, but obviously here in St. Louis we don't have that, so yeah. But I just don't know. Oh, 0-0 bottom one. I gotcha. Okay. All right, so if we're gonna bring gold here, that's the plan of this building. Eventually is gold, right? So we can start working on the minecart line. And then once we get our gold able to come here, we take our coal and just send it back here because we have systems set up for that. That's the strat. So we need to build rail. Wait, no, we need this rail. Here we go. We're over here somewhere. We are. I would like to probably go pretty far over. Keep it out of the middle. Kind of come over about here. Maybe. And this one, I think I am going to do just a single track for now because it's a lot more cost efficient that way. Let's run it right there. Oh, yeah. And thanks for having me split screen. It's awesome that you guys are, you know, hanging out and watching and stuff. I appreciate you guys being here very much, as always. As always. I know this game's not everybody's cup of tea, but I've been thoroughly impressed with the interest in this game, to be completely honest. I really have been. I have been thoroughly impressed with the amount of interest in this game from you guys. Look at that, chat. If we just had a 2 connector. Chat, if we just had a 2 connector, it would have worked. We can't have a 2 connector, can we? No. Can't have it. That's not going to work either because that would need a 2 and it would have to go. It needs 2 2s. Yeah, you heard me, chat. 2 2s. That's like too close. Wait. Oh, it'd have to be there. Right? Think. That would have to be there.
Arbitrary Hubris just resubscribed for 4 months.
Yo, Arb. Thanks for the 4-month resub, my guy. How you doing today? Appreciate it, sir. That might work, though, chat. That might work. No. Never mind. Actually, that does work. Look at that. All piped into one. That's what I wanted, because this is where... Arb, I'm doing all right, man. Thanks for the 4-month resub. Holy cow. Appreciate that. Signed for a house. Look at you making big boy moves. I mean that with all due respect. That's awesome, man. Congrats on the house. That is great. That is fantastic. Just a little off from where we wanted. That's okay. That's why Al Gore invented squigglies, you know? Al Gore. No, congrats on the house, though. That is great. Making big moves, huh? Cool, man. That is awesome. All right, and this is going to eventually be a loop train. Eh? We probably have enough money we can loop it. Let's just try to. Okay, we need to go over one spot. One spot, chat. One. Then loop, and then up. Up to infinity. Not right there. Try that again, chat. You ready? To infinity. There we go. And beyond. All right, for right now, we're just going to go to like right there. Yeah, because I'm not going to have money to go all the way back. I still got to get power over here. Yeah, thing. All right, come on. There we go. Let's just go right over here. I know. Should have expected that, huh? Claim some research while we're here. Get our points built up. Trying to just spam the research points and get the research points built up as much as possible, you know? That's really what I'm trying to do here tonight. And, like, you know, make money. Start remodeling. Oh, boy. You know, if you need any help with that, do not call me, okay? Don't do it.
I'm gonna call you, John, when I need modeling.
No, Trent. I said don't. Don't call me.
Okay, I'll call Tony.
I mean, demo's kind of fun though, you know?
Yeah, so, demo's always fun.
If you need anything like torn out of your house, like, dude, I'm your guy. But like putting it back and stuff, no, man. Painting? Oh, forget it. Oops, did not mean to get rid of that mine. Oh, now I don't have money to put it back. My life is pain.
Yeah, John.
My life is pain, chat. Need all the help? I gotta wash my beard or something. I'm so sorry. I have to stream.
User joined your channel.
So I can't help. Yo, Matt, what's poppin'?
How's it going?
Matt, how are you at remodeling a house?
I mean, virtually or...
Oh, that's true. Maybe we can play House Flipper and help him. You ever played that game? I've never played that game.
I've never played that game.
It does not look like fun. Doesn't look like fun to me. Oh, man. Have you done any remodeling at your house, Matt?
No. I try to stay away from that stuff. My house is fairly new, though.
Yeah.
It was built in, it was finished in late 2016, so.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That is like a new house. Okay.
And I moved in December of 2016, so.
Oh, so you bought a brand new house.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. I wouldn't know what that's like.
I wouldn't either. Well, kind of, but.
Must be nice, though. I mean, that's got to be awesome, right?
I like it.
Yeah. Very nice.
Get to stay up as late as I want, which never happens because I'm old.
No, I meant just like having a new house.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not talking about living with people. Like, new house is what I'm on about. Living with people is not that bad. It has its moments, you know? Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It has its moments, that's for sure. Like, when your aunt tells you put the, peanut butter jelly on the sandwich wrong, you know? Kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna, leave now. Thanks. Thanks for playing. Have a good day.
Well, I lived in an apartment, and
Oh no.
that was for somebody that's lived in the country all their life.
Yeah.
That was noisy.
I don't think I would like an apartment like no.
I lived on the bottom floor.
Oh yeah, see that's the worst then, right?
Yeah.
But see, I'm fat, so I'm not carrying groceries to the top either, you know? Like that's not my life.
I struggled just to get furniture in the bottom floor one, so.
Yeah. My one brother moved out. When he moved out, he moved to a 3rd floor walk up. And you talk about awful. It was terrible.
Yeah,
then
but
I decided,
when he moved out, you just chuck everything out the window?
We actually did like throw blankets and stuff off the balcony. You're gonna drop off a shipping container? What? What? All right. I kind of want to make my like a studio in a shipping container. I don't actually want to do that anymore, but yeah.
I got 2 for sale.
Shipping containers?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Why?
Cause I use them for storage, and now I don't need them for storage.
You actually have shipping containers?
Yep.
Like, Matt, I'm not gonna lie, man. The more we like get to know each other, there's something new every day.
I got 2 of them.
Like full-size shipping containers, or like the little ones?
They're not like the big 40-foot long ones. They're like the
So you got the 20-footers?
2 20-foots, yeah.
Dude, that's what I need, and then build my studio in my backyard. Weld them together, cut the middle out, you know?
Yep. One of them had, let's see, one of them had my just stuff in, like, you know, I think I had some mattresses and just like household stuff in it.
Okay.
And then the other one had motorcycle, lawnmower, stuff like that.
Oh. Was that for at the apartment?
No, that was when I was still living in the country.
Oh.
Yep.
Man.
So that was your shed out in the country.
Yeah.
The more you know about Matt from the Green Arcade chat, you know? Interesting. I bet shipping would be a nightmare though, Matt, you know?
I don't know, if you find somebody with a truck that could haul both of them at the same time, maybe.
True. We just need to clear this out right now. We just need to let this all like empty. Just empty. That would be interesting. That would be.
I know a lot of people get them and they bury them, and they make like storm cellars and stuff out of them, and
Yeah, bunkers. Bunkers, good old bunkers. Interesting.
there's a guy that lives out in the woods nearby. He did that, and he put up a razor wire fence around the lot, the property.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't go there.
Can't imagine why. Interesting though. Chat, I don't know if I can make that turn, but I'm gonna sure try. Oh. Easy breezy, no problem. Let's go.
Are you gonna pause your game so you don't lose money?
No.
Easy breezy, beautiful.
Cover girl. Yeah. You know it. But I need this to clear itself out because we still have coal in here. I need to get the coal out. Is the problem. But I don't know if it's going to clear out or not. Probably not, actually. What if we turn these off? Turn any of the ones with no coal off. Or with no, yeah. With no coal. There. Now it should get through. Alright. Oh, okay. You drop off steel and they build. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, if you... Trent's a lifesaver. Yeah, if you have a lot of money and you need to, like, play stuff, you can pause the game and do whatever you want, and the taxman can't, you know, get you. Alright, I think I have one more in
wish
there.
there was a hottie for it.
I guess there's not, is there?
I'm used to the spacebar in some games being the
True.
pause.
That one has gold still, which is fine. I think we're finally cleaned out, chat.
Yes.
Yeah, that taxman is just, he's evil.
This is a wholesome game.
There might be a little tax evasion. What's it to you, chat, huh?
It's teaching tax evasion.
Farm Sim's the most difficult to pause?
What?
No, it's not. What's that
You said
button?
pause on your keyboard.
Yeah, you hit the pause button above your page up on your keyboard. Pauses it. Okay, so now we need to turn these back on. And then we'll get our gold coming in here in a second. Okay, turn this on.
Or
Yeah.
you just lock your game with Chorus Play, and that's another way to pause your game.
Yep. Oh no, you can pause Farm Sim, but when you pause Farm Sim, you can't do anything. It pauses, like you're done. That's it. It is gone, folks. Oh yeah, yeah, no. No, you just hit that pause button above your page up, and shuts down your game for you. But you can't do anything. You can't scroll around. You can't do anything. So, all right, we need another bin here for capacity, because we might as well. Might as well.
Don't think so.
No, nothing grows. No, time does not go on. In Farm Sim, when you pause, that's it. Nothing happens. Even in multiplayer, you can pause it. Nobody can do anything. Having an adult drink. Awesome. Very nice.
Had the new Mountain Dew.
No.
There's a new one.
Yep, it's called Dew SA.
Oh.
Like
I've not.
red, white, and blue. It puts code red. What was the other one?
Didn't they have that
Voltage.
last year
Did they?
or year before?
I don't know.
I don't know. I like interesting though. I was
Like 3 drinks in one.
is it good?
It's good. Yeah, it tastes like America.
What does America taste like?
Kind of like blue raspberry.
Kind of like blue raspberry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The more you know, chat. The more you know. All right, so record's almost 3,000. We should be, you know. I don't know if we're gonna quite get there, but try to get there. Wait, why won't that? Oh, have to move that over. Tastes like America, huh? That's,
Whenever you bring up your menu and crap press, it still continues the game.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay, there's that.
Yeah, because your day's still progressing and your tractor's still running and all that. You're still burning fuel.
Yeah, if you hit the menu, yeah. If you pause the game though, it's paused. 100% does not move. Nothing goes on. So if you bring up the menu, you know, your hired workers still run. But if you pause the game, hired workers stop. No, definitely not. There's a pause button right above your page up. You know those like 6 button that nobody ever uses, like home and insert and page up, page down? Yeah. Right above that. Nobody ever
We
uses
used to
that on
use
the
them
keyboard.
before the side panel came out.
True. I mean, I use what's it called for my like beacons. I have a hot button on my mouse. What I actually use.
You're making that look very easy there, John.
What's that?
Building the railroad
Why?
just looks very easy.
Just very spendy, that's all. And of course, I'm the dum-dum that didn't leave enough room for my other track to get through here, so now I gotta squiggly it. Which is not a big deal. This game's
Just
not...
don't delete the right thing.
Yeah. This game's not hard, Matt. It's just, it makes you think a lot, you know? More of a, kind of a brain game than anything. Might be easier to build minecart lines in here than it is in Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, but my line's on the other side up there, isn't it? Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, guys.
Put in like a switch track, or
I could go down and dip over and then come back up the other side. Just as long as we're still elevated, you know, somewhat. That's all that matters. If you have elevated mine carts, they go faster. Actually, there's the strat. I'll just take it straight down here and just make that a tighter turn up there. We'll be good to go. Be kind of clean too. Kind of clean and crispy. Or something like that. You know, something like that. It's black. What was that? Was that another Mountain Dew?
yes.
Is that a good one?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh.
Kind of grapey.
Oh, kind of. Oh, yeah. I do remember that one. See, I can't try a lot of these Mountain Dews because, like, I have fructose corn syrup.
User joined your channel.
Yep.
So usually when you guys start talking about like all these Mountain Dews, I'm just like, yeah, cool. Like my favorite Mountain Dew of all time was probably like the orange one back in the day. I love the orange Dew. Livewire?
Yeah, they still have that at Taco Bell.
Is it really?
Yep.
Man, that'd be a real disaster for me. That and Taco Bell. Oh, well, I need a seatbelt. That would not be a good day for old John Boy here. All right. Or like Code Red. When they came out with like Diet Code Red, which you can still find. It's hard to find, but it's out there. That is amazing. Just saying.
I've had the watermelon. It's okay.
I haven't tried that one.
Brand new.
Yeah.
I like the USA one.
Just makes me think of like Miley Cyrus, you know, party in the USA. Yeah. No. Yeah. Keyboard issues need help. Uh-oh.
I'm keyboard issues. I need help.
What's going on, Tracker Chick? Did that not work? Oh, it did. Okay. I can talk to you so if she wants.
So,
Am I there?
somewhere.
Taco Bell Mountain Dew partnered? Something like that, yeah. All right, what's up with your keyboard?
My W key won't work.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Like it'll work for like a second, or it looks like it's jumping, you know, and then it stops. And I have to like use every other button to move.
Time to
The
start.
only key not working.
Time to start walking backwards in Minecraft.
I've had to do that a couple times. It's becoming annoying. What can I do to fix it?
Oh.
Maybe clean it? Try to clean it or something?
I don't know. It could just be flat wore out too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You might have to. There's places that'll like replace the keyboard on a laptop. Or
Yeah,
you can try to.
But
I know you live
quick
at
fix.
Quick Fix.
Walmart?
USB keyboard.
Okay. I didn't know if that would work with the laptop.
Should. Yeah.
Because I was gonna go get a can of air duster and see if cleaning out around the key would work, but I'm
Oh, it's a
afraid
laptop.
that won't work.
That's a laptop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can see like down in the cracks. Kind of afraid.
I mean, you could try that, but I bet you it's just flat wore out.
I mean, I have one a spot on the key.
Yeah. I have problems with my keyboard too, so like I'm probably looking at a new keyboard here soon. But I would, any old just cheapo depot USB keyboard would probably work. But you can definitely use a keyboard, what's it called? USB keyboard with a laptop. Yes, that does work. R
Oh, I
mouse.
didn't want to have to make two, store runs if one didn't work. That's why I was like, I need advice before I go make a purchase.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Gigantic
I'm
Wall
going to
uses a keyboard with his laptop. There you go. I used to, let's see, I used to have a dock that I would dock my laptop in, and it had a keyboard plugged into the dock. I was cool, man. I had a laptop dock.
I guess if I do that, I can always just hook the laptop up to the TV and play on the big screen.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yippee. Well, I guess I'm going to Walmart.
Well, have fun with that.
I can't finish the roller coaster without the keyboard.
It'd be really hard to walk backwards up on top of that thing, wouldn't it?
Right? That's what I was afraid I was going to fall off, because at some point it's so high, if you fall, you die.
Yeah.
And I was trying to put powered rail in, and it wasn't working.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
That's kind of rough. Yeah, it sounds like, yep. I would assume it's probably, those keyboards aren't the highest quality on a laptop,
No.
So, it being worn out would not surprise me at all.
Here I was trying to cheer myself up and distract myself because I don't like where I am right now. The keyboard decides to be stupid.
No, yeah, you could, yeah. If the game would allow you to use a controller, same thing. Yeah, you can use a controller, sure. That's right, chat. But unfortunately, Java Minecraft does not like controllers.
Nope.
I know, Matt, you would like that.
I would.
Like a lot, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't see why it doesn't have support since you can play on the controller with console.
Yeah, I don't know. Chad, I think I need more trucks. I think I need more trucks. Huh.
Well, guess I'll be back.
Have fun.
I'll let you know how it works.
Keybind forward movement to a different key. Oh boy, that would be hard to do. Like you could do that. Yes, you could keybind forward movement to a different key, but mentally that would be difficult.
Yeah. So, like, you can assign keys in Minecraft, right?
Oh yeah, you can change your controls, sure. You could change your forward key to like E. Just change all your keys over like one.
Yeah.
Or, well then,
use like TF, to H.
what does Q do?
Q throws things.
And you don't really use that, do you?
Not usually.
Because Q would become E, or Q would become W. Sorry. You can do that too. That is an option.
That'd make caps lock left.
Yeah.
You put Q to E and E to like Y or T.
Use the number keys. You could use that, or but that would make like moving your hand over one would be hard for like shift and crouch and stuff.
If you made it E, you could be like engage forward.
You're not wrong, Matt. You're not wrong.
Mr. Crusher, engage.
Go buy a keyboard. Play with reassigning keys.
I would choose buy a keyboard personally. My brain would be able to handle that a lot better than reassigning keys.
Yeah, I wonder how much it costs to get a key replaced.
You're probably talking new keyboard for the laptop, but I have no idea what a laptop keyboard would run you.
I just paid this thing off. If it had done it like a month ago, they'd have had to replace it.
Use that. You could use the arrow keys. Yeah, that would. Boy, that'd be.
I'm right-handed on my mouse.
Yeah, that would be really strange.
Where do you go? I don't know. Do I want to play with that or not?
Oh, that'd be kind of. That'd be. I couldn't handle it. That's just me. I'm also kind of not the smartest feller out there, so you know.
What you do is you pop the key off and spray you some WD-40 down in there.
And really make sure it doesn't work anymore.
You just gotta work it in there.
And then if that doesn't work, you go get you some Crisca. And put that in there.
Bacon grease work better.
Oh, bacon. And it smells good too. And it smells good. All right, we have trucks, chat. Trucks, more trucks, more trucks. Never enough trucks.
.com.
Always need more. You pop the keys off and you can play some yourself. Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, I've reset it to R. Let's see how this works.
Is R anything in the game?
No.
Make
Hoping
Alt
I can
F4
flex
forward movement.
Well, it works for now, but like I don't know how it's gonna work for like melee or any
That
of
is
that.
so gonna get you killed when you're like trying to do something though. Like you're not the right key being your forward movements. It's totally gonna get you killed.
Well, I'm only at like 26 deaths.
Yeah, what's a couple more, right?
I'm not at Trent level yet, so
What's he up to now?
like 120 something.
Oh my. Origin laptop nuts. I didn't know they made laptops. Alright, our mine carts are coming in like fast and furious. Y'all see that? That thing was zooming. Holy
Those
cow.
mine now.
Wait, what?
Those mine now.
Oh, your mine cart?
Yeah. I'm
Nice.
putting powered rail in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I get to mess with that Monday. Mess with that. Oh, I forgot to talk about that in the video I made today. Well. Oh, well. And these robots are... They're like piranhas, dude. When there's a box, holy cow. Are we moving now? Not enough. We have not set a new record yet. Need more material, chat. More material. Need more. What is this? Iron? We need more iron. And probably need some more coal too. Okay. Go do research again though. Research. Yep. Oh wow. Use the money before the he just did $58,000 for the taxman trick or treats, huh? Man, trick or treating taxman, gotta love him. We can grab. Holy cow!
That would work.
What's that?
Walk around as a taxman and collect money. Trick or treat.
I
I
would.
had a Halloween match. See how that works.
I would guess you'd probably. I don't know, man. You might go to jail for that.
Really?
I mean, you're talking like an adult doing that.
Personing of
But
federal
you're
official.
dressing up for Halloween as a taxman, and taxman collect money.
I mean, they do, but like, well, not like that though.
Get a sack full of 100 grand bars.
Hey, Matt, if you got a tax guy coming to your door and not like you did something wrong, you know, you done messed up, Matt. You got a tax guy actually knocking on your door.
Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me all your money, please.
Oh man.
Get shot doing that. Yeah.
Wait. Matt doesn't live in St. Louis, guys. Come on. You did
I
that.
don't know, some of these rednecks around here.
You did that around here though, man. You better look out. Dude, somebody was whipping a four-wheeler up and down my street earlier at like 90 miles an hour. They were flying. And it sounded terrible. Like no exhaust. It was great. It was real awesome, guys. Let me tell you. Chat, is this actually gonna... We're getting there, chat. Look at us. Look at us. We got one more to go. Let's see. 3 connector or 1 connector? Let's go 1. I think 3 connectors is the strat, right? No, it's gonna be a 2 connector, I think. Dang it. It would be a 2. That would work. Maybe.
Wrong button.
Maybe this will work. We'll see. That doesn't work. Wait, is that not? I need a 4 connector. I need 2 connector, you know? That acts kind of as a connector, right? Hey, chat, look at us. Camera the right way. Okay. Look at us. We're doing it, chat. That's a lot of tanks over here. But now the minecart only has to go to one place instead of 12. Bam. Oh, interesting. I'd rather just keep material rolling, you know? Although if I do the build-up trick, then maybe I could, like... Yeah. I don't know if I like the way you said stuff it in somewhere, you know, chat? I don't know about that choice of words, you know? Kind of making me a little uncomfortable, chat, you know? Talk about stuffing things, you know? That's not right. I don't know how I feel about that one, chat. Oh, how do we do that? Because we've done this before where we have it. Basically, just look back around. Let's do that. I just don't know about that choice of words, you know? Hey, man. I did point it out. You're right. I am 12 years old as well. At least my brain tends to be. Sorry, chat.
That's most men.
So, Matt, the question is,
Hmm?
what do you want for a shipping container? Like, we talking like a Klondike bar, or?
Maybe like a truck full of Klondike bars.
I have no idea what a shipping container would be worth. I have no idea.
I don't even remember how much I paid for them.
$5. Final offer.
I have to go back and look.
Interesting. Chat, I can't let that go through. That's no. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but no. So, like, where are they at? Are they like out in the country still?
Yeah, they're at my dad's house.
Okay. I gotcha. Huh. Crazy. My dad's cousin has a shipping container in his farm. And I guess it's just like it's been there for a long time. So he had like the guy that paints like grain bins and stuff. Paint it like the same silver. So it looks like a broken laying down grain bin or something. They're $2,000 for a 20-footer. Holy Hannah Montana.
Yeah, I think I paid somewhere around that.
Wow. What is this even, chat? What is this? This is iron.
I think I did like 1,800, I think, if I remember right.
Oh. Pretty awesome. This is coal, okay.
But it saved me a lot of money because I did have, like, you know, those little storage units.
Dude, storage units are outrageous.
Yes.
I mean, they flat out just like hose you on them things.
Saved a lot of money by doing that.
I used to have one. And it was bad. It was really bad. Alright, so somehow I need to get this into here, right? Oh, how the Hannah Montana am I gonna do that shit? Boy. Storage units constantly get robbed. Yeah, that does happen. It does happen. We had a really good one where we were at, though. It was the last one we had actually was for the flood of no, not 19. No, flood of 19. We didn't. Before that, we had a flood scare. Yeah, and we got a storage unit and parked a whole bunch of tractors and all kinds of stuff in there. Hunting Kings, how's it going, man? That was when I broke my tooth.
Ooh.
I was unhooking a strap on the trailer. And I like bent to reach for it, and I was sick at the time, so my mouth was open because I couldn't breathe. You know? And when I bent forward, I caught just the edge of angle iron with my front tooth. And just chipped off a little tiny bit. Just a little bit. And I didn't even I didn't really worry about it, to be honest. I right after that, we went and ate dinner, like Dairy Queen or something.
What'd you do?
No, not when Casey shot an airsoft. I didn't chip my tooth then. This is a different time, guys. And yeah, we went and ate dinner, and I just didn't care about it. And then the next time I went to the dentist, he's like, "Hey, you want me to take care of that?" And I was like, "What?" And he shaved it down to get rid of kind of a sharp edge that was there. And it's been fine. No big deal ever since, you know. So, nothing like just shaving your tooth down, you know. Kind of fun. I don't recommend it.
That gas though.
I think I was on gas that day, dude. You could have cut my arm off. I didn't care. I didn't care because I kind of jokingly asked him for the gas. That one time I went, I was like, "Brother says the gas is pretty good," and she's like, "Oh yeah, you want some?" And I was like, "I don't think I need it, but sure, why not?" Dude, I just didn't care. I didn't know how much time had passed. And then the dentist, I even said something to the dentist. I was like, "Man, that stuff is great." And he's like, "Yeah, we had a guy break in one time, and he stole the tank, and the cops found him in the parking lot across the street, just sitting there with the tank." Yeah, that sounds like my town. Over there soaking it up.
That stuff is they have to give me that when I go to the dentist.
Oh, it was great. I just didn't care.
I never gotten it.
Dude,
You should.
it's so worth it, Trent.
I highly recommend it.
But I never had
wait.
the
You
procedures to have it.
you highly recommend it,
I
Matt?
highly
Put
on some 90s music and just,
The vibe.
just don't care about life at that point, man. It's just you're just along for the ride.
put on some Champagne Supernova and just go.
Dude, great song, eh? Champagne. That's a wrong way on that one.
Anybody want to go to Walmart for me?
No.
I can.
You can order it online and go just pick it up and they'll bring it to your car.
Say I will order it for you, but I'm not going to Walmart. That's for sure. Homeboy doesn't go to Walmart anymore. I haven't been to
Pretty soon
Walmart in
they'll be
over a
flying
year.
it to you.
Dude, they could drone it to me. Let's go.
Drone delivery.
Yes. I'm close enough.
It's coming, I'm telling you, in the next probably 3 years.
Dude, I will put a
Already
landing pad
happening.
in my backyard. Let's go. I will do it.
I have to go to the store.
Metallic was popping, my guy. No, when Casey shot the airsoft at me, I swore my tooth was loose, but it never did anything.
Was this 20 years ago or 10 years ago?
Oh god, it was a long time ago, man. Long time ago. His brother was still living at home, so it's been a while.
I had a phone call, and I came back to you talking about your tooth getting shot off.
Oh no, I chipped it. I hit the angle iron on a trailer. I caught just the very tip of my tooth on there, and it just chipped my tooth off just ever so slightly. Okay, we need to increase our minecart capabilities and work on our trucks too. You know what? We'll just do everything because we have a ton of research right now. We're annihilating this research game, chat. We're doing it, boys.
And
Remember,
you did research on the cranes that you don't have yet.
yeah. Okay, I'll unlock them eventually. I have the cranes unlocked. I just can't use them. Big thing I want is remote connectors. That's what I really want.
Me too, Metallic. Me too.
Want remote connect? Oh, you said Metallic. You want remote connectors, Matt? Because they're great.
No, he said just eating pizza.
Oh man. Lucky.
I kind of wish I had pizza, but I only have beef and noodles.
Oh, Domino's messed up.
Okay.
Last week I got a pizza and then, I had the 60 points, so I got a free pizza.
Sure.
Signed back into the app today, I still had a free pizza to redeem.
No.
Yeah. So, I just tried it to see if it would work.
And you got another free pizza?
I got another free pizza.
Nice.
I'm hoping
you-
for next week.
Do you do the thing where like you do your free pizza on one order and then like use a coupon on the other order?
Well, it let me use the coupon on this one. I did it all in one.
Oh,
I got a barbecue pizza and a free medium pizza.
interesting. Apparently I'm not logged into the app anymore. I'm literally looking at the app right now and I'm not logged in. Dang it. I don't know my login either.
See, I never use my card with
Forgot my
them,
password.
so they can't go back and charge me.
Oh. I was
If
gonna
they discover it.
it's gonna use my eyeballs to log in. Wait, did that work? Oh my god, it worked.